Good evening and welcome to Fife College's second Staff Innovation Awards. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Of course, I'd love to have this event in person, just as we did last year, but unfortunately that's not possible at this time. However, we couldn't let this occasion pass without acknowledging and celebrating all the inspirational and innovative work taking place throughout our college. I'd like to reinforce what I said at last year's awards. The aims of these awards is not just celebrate the great innovative working taking place, which of course is great to do, but also to find out about all the amazing work, including projects, initiatives, and all the things going on that we might have otherwise not been aware of. The innovative thinking and practice of our team are proving to make big differences, both to the learning experience of our learners and to the experience of our colleagues in their delivery of us supporting our learners and partners. And it's these types of projects that are going to help us continue in our vision of transforming lives. Transforming lives of our students through our inspirational teaching, learning and the wider learner experience. Ultimately, we wanted to hear all about this innovative work so we can share it. Sharing it not only with our colleagues across the college, but with our partners, our stakeholders and across the sector, so we can all benefit from the ideas and the best practice, and of course, to celebrate our achievements. And it's about all the great work and the amazing things happening at Fife College. I'd personally like to take this opportunity to also thank everyone who took the time and the effort to prepare and submit a nomination for this year's awards. This year we received an impressive 46 submissions across all the different categories, of which there were 8. And myself and the fellow judges have had the very difficult job of whittling these down to a short list, which we'll look at this evening, of 26, and then again to further decide the winner of each of those 8 categories. I know I can speak for all the judges when I say that reading the submissions were an absolute pleasure, and I was truly inspired to read about all the great initiatives, and I had the pleasure of being a judge again this year as well as last year. This year I was joined by our principal Hugh Hall, Shona Cochrane from the College Board, Mark Fleming, one of our academic and quality managers from the Faculty of Science, Engineering, Technology and the Built Environment. We also had Carol Hunter joining us, one of our student advisors. And finally, and not least, our guest judge, Scott McGibbon, who's a research associate at Heriot-Watt University. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow judges for taking the time to review all this year's submissions, and also for joining me this evening to help reveal the winners in this year's Fife College Staff Innovation Awards for 2020. Before we announce the winners of this year's awards, I'd like to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. Our guest speaker this year is Douglas Morrison. Douglas is the Director of Operations and Future Skills at the Construction Scotland Innovation Centre. Douglas previously worked in the college sector and in his current role works closely with Fife College, so some of you may know him already. So if I can ask Douglas, could you please introduce yourself, Douglas, and give us an overview of your role and some examples of innovation.
Hi, I'm Douglas Morrison. I'm the Director of Operations and Future Skills at Construction Scotland Innovation Centre, and it's a real pleasure to speak to you here at the Fife College Annual Innovation Awards. And of course, we are at a time when innovation is more important than ever. In a pre-COVID world, we heard that the pace of change was faster than it had ever been, and slower than it was ever likely to be again. And 2020 really has represented an absolute catalyst for change, an accelerant that none of us could reasonably have anticipated, and indeed that none of us had truly prepared for. And yet, in the face of this unprecedented adversity, the college sector has responded with a quite remarkable agility to ensure that our learners and our businesses have been supported. My own background is in the college sector. I spent 16 years as a teacher, as a lecturer in Glasgow, and I know the outstanding work that is being done in colleges right across Scotland. And I'm also fully aware of the myriad challenges that the sector faces. These are without a doubt very testing times, but in testing times innovation can flourish. Indeed, innovation thrives in adversity and it thrives in a crisis. In my own industry, the construction industry, the challenges associated with COVID, with Brexit, with climate change have both radically and rapidly transformed the way that our industry is doing business and the way that we operate. We've seen the mass digitisation of processes, of systems. We've seen significant changes to working patterns in a way that we never thought the industry would embrace. And we've seen a level of collective, collaborative, and most importantly of all, connected leadership that I certainly haven't seen before. But the partnership between industry, between our academic and education communities, and our government, all coming together under that single ambition to address these challenges, to respond to them, but to come out the other side stronger and better able to drive our national ambitions forward. So we are being forced into leading from the future, and that may well be a paradigm shift that will serve us well in years to come. The days of short-term thinking, albeit with urgent responses that we need to consider, are over. We are looking very much towards a better, more prosperous future for Scotland and for our citizens. Now, I've been in absolute awe of the response that the college sector has had over the last few months. It has been quite remarkable. The shift towards blended learning is a real standout. And I'm acutely aware that this is not just a simple transition from traditional methods to online. This takes a real skill. It takes a craft, and having seen some of the examples of good practice coming out of the sector, where these are responses, these are truly designed, learner-centred learning experiences that are being crafted to support the learners in the system. And the response, from educators right across the country, to really engage the learners and give them a valuable experience, regardless of where they are and how they access it, has really been quite inspiring. So for that, I absolutely thank you. But similarly, your ability to rapidly respond to the training and support needs of your local businesses has also been quite remarkable. The college sector it has always been, and it always will be, the surest path to inclusive and sustainable growth, both for our businesses and our learners. It's more than a lifeline, it's more than a pathway. It is absolutely a fundamental and critical aspect of our ability to support everyone, whether it be an individual or business, to be better. So at these Innovation Awards, we mark the opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate the outstanding contribution of those of you who have been driving that impactful change, who have embraced that innovator's mindset, and who've really delivered an over and above value to your community. It's here to celebrate those that have discarded the notion of doing the wrong things slightly better, but who instead have embraced a new path of what that right thing may be. It's celebrating those that have taken the leap in pursuit of better value for your learners and for your stakeholders. So as I conclude, I do wish to congratulate all of those nominated for an award, but also every single member of staff at Fife College, and indeed across Scotland's colleges, for the quite remarkable work that has been done over the last year. Your role in the years to come will be more critical than ever, and Scotland is truly privileged to have you. So thank you, enjoy the awards, and well done.
Thank you, Douglas. I think Douglas has summed up exactly what innovation means in practice. It's about taking that leap in the pursuit of better value for yourself, your colleagues, and indeed our learners. Something we see reflected in Fife College every day. And it's great to hear that this is being noticed, not just by us internally this evening, but by peers like Douglas from across the sector and indeed across the wider industry. Now, I imagine you're all eager to find out who tonight's winners are. So without further ado, we'll pass over to my colleague and my first fellow judge, Carol Hunter, to announce the winner for the first category this evening of Outstanding Cross-Team Support for the Learning Experience of Students. Over to you, Carol.
Thank you, Ian. I'm delighted to be here this evening to present the first award. So, for the category of Outstanding Cross-Team Support for the Learning Experience of Students, and the nominees are the Inclusion Team in KIRKCALDY, Kerry Gray from Inclusion in Dunfermline, the Learner Survey Project Group, and Peter Whip from Inclusion in Dunfermline. And the winner is the Learner Survey Project Group. The Learner Survey Project Group was set up to update survey processes and create a more efficient way of gathering student response data, including making the process inclusive and accessible to all, and in turn really highlighting how important the student feedback is to the college. So to the team again, congratulations on your forward thinking.
Thank you, Carol, and congratulations to the Learner Survey Project Group. Well done. The group, along with all of tonight's winners, will receive one of our coveted trophies and £500 for their team budget to spend on a treat for the team. So well done to our first winners this evening. Here to announce the winner in the Outstanding Delivery of Learning and Teaching category is another of my fellow judges, Mark Fleming. So again, over to you, Mark.
Thanks, Ian. In the category of Outstanding Delivery and Learning and Teaching, the nominees are Capital Passion Play Team 2020 at HMP Edinburgh, HMP BARLINNIE Daycare Team, Joseph Harney Social Sciences, Emma Smith and Karen DYCE Faculty of Business Enterprise Tourism with supported programmes. Now for this category, myself and my fellow judges were so impressed with the quality of the submissions, we decided to award two prizes. So, the two winning submissions in this category are Emma Smith and Karen DYCE and HMP BARLINNIE Daycare Team. HMP BARLINNIE have a special unit called the Daycare Centres for learners with mental health difficulties, which helps them engage with meaningful projects and increase their confidence in themselves as learners. For their project, Emma and Karen have taken the lead on the integration of digital tools in their curriculum, embedding them in the learning experience in all of their classes. Congratulations to both winners.
Thank you, Mark, and congratulations to Emma and Karen and to the whole HMP BARLINNIE Daycare team. Now on to our third category of the night, Outstanding Support for the Learning Experience of Students. Here to announce the winner for this category is our Principal, Hugh Hall. Take it away, Hugh.
Thank you, Ian. I'd just like to say it's been a great pleasure being asked to judge these innovation awards for the second year. It never fails to amaze me the fantastic work that's being done across Fife College, the creativity, the enthusiasm of all of our colleagues across the campus. So thank you very much for that. So it's my pleasure to read the nominations in the category of Outstanding Support for the Learning Experience of Students. And these are Claire Gracie, Learning and Skills, the KOESTLER Awards Team, HM Prison GLENOCHIL Learning Centre, the Inclusion Team at KIRKCALDY, LORRAINE REID, HM Prison GRAMPION, and Mary Ann Orr, HM Prison GLENOCHIL. And the winner is Mary Ann Orr, HM Prison GLENOCHIL. So congratulations, Mary Ann.
Well done to Mary Ann, and thank you to Hugh for presenting that award. Hugh will be back with us later. To present our next award for the Innovative System Procedure and Process Improvement, I'd like to pass to my colleague Dorothy Leslie, our Vice Principal for Academic Strategy. Dorothy, over to you.
Thank you, Ian. I'm delighted to be able to join you from home tonight to announce the winner of this category. It is a bit of a mouthful of a category I have, so let's go for it then. The nominative submission for the category of Innovative System Procedure or process improvement are Andrew HOOKHAM, Business Systems, the Fife College Student Association team, the Learner Survey Project Group, William McEwen from the Princess Trust. And the winner is the Fife College Student Association team. Well done, congratulations to the Fife College Student Association team.
Thank you, Dorothy, and congratulations to Fife College Student Association. To present our next award, the Innovative Use of Technology, I invited my colleague Sharon Burns. Sharon is our Head of Digital Learning, so the category of Innovative Use of Technology is of particular interest to her. I'll pass over to you, Sharon.
Thanks, Ian. The nominations in the category of Innovative Use of Technology are Digital Spaces, HMP GLENOCHIL. And the winner is HMP GLENOCHIL. Well done and congratulations to everybody at HMP GLENOCHIL.
Thank you, Sharon, and congratulations to the team at HMP GLENOCHIL. That brings us on to the next award for Outstanding or Innovative Partnership Project. Here this evening to present the award is Fife College Board member and another of my fellow judges, Shona Cochrane.
Thank you, Ian. Recognising and supporting outstanding and innovative practice is very close to my heart, and it's always inspiring when staff members join the board or the Academic Quality Committee to outline some of the innovative practice that's going on in the college. For this category, we had an amazing 18 submissions, and the judges and I found it very difficult to narrow this down to a shortlist of just 4. We were very impressed by all of the submissions, and these partnerships certainly will have transformed the lives of our learners. So thank you to everyone who took the time to submit one. Now to the shortlist. The shortlist submission for the category of Outstanding or Innovative Partnership projects are Automotive Department GLENROTHES, HMP GREENOCK, John Elliott, Faculty of Business, Enterprise and Tourism with supported programme, and Lorraine Boyle, Engineering, STEM. And the winner is Lorraine Boyle. Congratulations, Lorraine. Well done.
Thank you, Shona, and congratulations to Lorraine on winning that category. Now that brings us to our final category of the night, Innovative Curriculum Design. To present the award, I'll hand over to our Chief Operating Officer, Sue Reekie.
Thanks very much, Ian. I'm delighted that I've been asked to present the award for innovation for curriculum design, particularly given that I don't get involved to it on a day-to-day basis, but I'm aware of the huge amount of effort that goes into this. So we have 3 candidates. The first is the team at HMP Castle Huntly, and that's for the work they did around the Burns Night Supper and supported their learners to get SQAs as a result of that. The second is VLASTIMIL HOVAN for the electrical engineering team for the work around the mobile and variable power supply unit. Great to see the work that went on there with our students. And the third one is again from colleagues at HMP Perth for the work they did around mental awareness and again supporting the learners in that environment. So I have the great honour of opening the gold envelope. Da, da, da. And the winner is the team at HMP Castle Huntly. Well done, team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sue, and congratulations to the team at HMP Castle Huntly. That brings us to the end of the presentation of this evening's awards. Before I pass over to Hugh, our principal, I want to once again congratulate all of this evening's winners, and also to congratulate all of you who were shortlisted. You are all winners in our eyes, and congratulations to everyone.
Thanks again, Ian. Congratulations to all of our winners this evening. I know it's been said a lot this evening, but the quality of submissions this year were truly amazing. And to all of our shortlisted nominees and to our award winners this evening, we are very proud of you. You've done a fantastic job. Just off the scale, so thank you for that. You know that innovation and creativity is hugely important to us. That quest for knowledge, for doing things differently, for entrepreneurship is so fundamental. And you know, it doesn't have to be blue sky and erudite. Some of the simplest new ideas can reap great rewards. So to all of you, keep up that thinking, keep up that good work. Innovation is an integral part of our core values here at Fife College. It helps us to succeed and grow. It is what continues to ensure that our students have the best possible experience here at the college. And in this year, more than any, it's been so fundamentally important about how we think about delivering things differently. And during this pandemic, it's been an absolute pleasure to see you all rising to that challenge, thinking creatively about how we do the best for our students right across Fife College. I'd also like to thank Assistant Principal Ian Hawker for his fantastic work on the awards. He is the driving force behind all of this, and to all of the people behind the scenes who have helped to make this event, this very different event, so successful this evening. A great cause for celebration in what has been a very, very different environment for all of us. But I hope you leave tonight feeling inspired at what you've heard. We're doing a fantastic job here at Fife College. We're very proud of what we're achieving on behalf of our students. We just have to keep going, be inspirational, be innovative, and do the very, very best for our students. So thank you all very much, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Hugh. Before we log off for the night, I want to take the time to once again thank all of you who submitted a nomination. It is you and your amazing projects, initiatives and work practice that make these awards what they are. And I'm already looking forward to reading next year's submissions. Thank you once again for joining us this evening. Good night and goodbye.